Jackie, she would want us to show up with her mom and dad and to be supportive and to stand tall, to stand strong side by side and to fight this to the end. It is to bring justice for those loved ones that didn't make it home and those ones that survivors that will always live the nightmare.
On Monday marks the next chapter in the ongoing legal process connected to the Robb Elementary School shooting in Uvalde. 19 children and 2 teachers were killed. The tragedy unfolded on May 24th of 2022. A gunman entered a classroom and then opened fire. 77 minutes passed before law enforcement were able to take down the shooter. Next week, families, you just heard from one, impacted by the Robb Elementary School shooting will be now in a Corpus Christi courtroom. Former Uvalde CISD police officer Adrian Gonzales scheduled to stand trial where he's facing more than 24 counts of child endangerment. Investigative reporter Morgan Young examines Adrian Gonzales' background and takes a closer look at his career, training, and role that fateful day.
Many will be remembered for what they did, but since this tragic day, former Uvalde CISD officer Adrian Gonzales has been remembered and will stand trial for what he didn't do. He had been with the school district's police department for less than a year when it happened. He was hired in July 2021. Records from the Texas Commission of Law Enforcement show that before that, he had served with the city of Uvalde's police department for more than 10 years after getting his peace officer license in 2010. Those records also show that on December 17, 2021, just more than 5 months before the shooting at Robb Elementary, Gonzales had completed a required 8-hour active shooter training course designed for school-based law enforcement. That course was taught by the Law Enforcement Academy at Southwest Texas College in Uvalde, where Gonzales was also working on college credits. The college did not respond to my request for information on the course that was taught, but this flyer posted to the Southwest Texas Law Enforcement Academy Facebook page advertises an 8-hour active shooter training with the same identification number of the course Gonzales completed, stating that among the topics covered were priorities of action for school-based law enforcement and both the solo and unified response to active shooter events. According to the flyer, this course was taught 2 months before the shooting at Robb Elementary.
Respectfully just recommend people to pause and see if that anger should be directed at Mr. Gonzales. That's it.
Gonzales' attorney, Nico LaHood, did not respond to a request for comment about his client for this story, but said this about the case in 2024.
Mr. Gonzales is not guilty, and we'll be litigating that before a jury at the right time.
As that time approaches and the debate about what did or didn't, should or should have happened looms in a courtroom, there is also the question of how Adrian Gonzales, who was also a husband, father, and grandfather, will be known and remembered. I'm Morgan Young.
Our KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs will be in Corpus Christi next week, and we will have full coverage of the trial starting on Monday. You can follow here on air at KENS 5, online, and streaming on KENS 5 Plus.